People always act like being hot is shallow, but the truth is, it's a form of strategy. The same way you invest in education, you can invest in your appearance, your energy, your aura. The world moves different when you walk in looking like you take yourself seriously. It's not vanity, it's presentation. And presentation is power.
I don't know how to explain this, but I don't think people understand the era that I'm in, which is the commitment to being hotter. That's all I care about. That is literally all I care about. Going to the gym, going to Pilates, taking my vitamins, eating my protein. That's it. No men, no drinks, no fun, getting hot. The commitment. The commitment, y'all. If it's not getting me hotter, I don't care.
Some people will tell you that focusing on your looks makes you less serious, less credible, but notice how the same people still admire the women who do both. The truth is, we've entered an era where being smart, soft, and stunning can coexist. You don't have to shrink your shine to be respected.
I treat my looks like a job because they are. Men can show up average and still get opportunity, respect, and attention. But I have to look like old money or a Victoria's Secret supermodel just to be taken seriously. The girls know what I'm talking about. It's sad and unfortunate, but true. So yes, I always make sure my manicure and pedicures are up to date. I do my makeup every single day no matter where I'm going. I always make sure I'm well groomed, especially my legs. I don't like to see a lot of hair poking out. I get microneedling every 4 weeks. I'm on top of my hair appointments. I have hair extensions. I never leave the house in pajamas. I always have extra makeup in my purse. My glam room looks like a Sephora warehouse. I listen to a lot of beauty, health, and wealth podcasts, and that's because as a woman, beauty is currency, and I refuse to go broke. I don't care if it's extra, I don't care if it's delusional, I don't care if you think it's toxic. This face is my business, and I clock in every single day.
The women getting ahead didn't always work harder. They moved smarter. They walked in looking put together, sounding confident, and somehow, doors opened for them. That's when it clicked. Being hot wasn't just a look, it was a strategy. It was how you present yourself to a world that judges before it listens.
Women who are extremely beautiful should absolutely be leveraging their beauty to get whatever they can out of life and make life as easy for themselves as they possibly can. And anybody that tells you anything different is either giving you bad advice or saying it from a place of jealousy. That's literally what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be using whatever advantages that you have and make life as easy as possible. Y'all think men who have money are not leveraging their resources? If y'all don't know by now, beauty is currency. But I get it. Oh, you're born pretty. You didn't have to work for it, so it's different. No, it's not. Because some people are born with money and they never had to work for it. And even if you were born, even if they did have to work for it, I don't care. Whatever advantages you have, whether it was God-given or man-made, leverage it. If your beauty can get you in a room before your brains, use your beauty to get in that room. I'll tell you one thing. If the people who are criticizing you had that type of beauty where it had the same type of cachet that it can really make their life easier, they would use it. Now, I'm not telling y'all go out here and sell it. I'm saying use your beauty, use your appearance to maneuver through life as much as you can.
My ex-boyfriend, and I actually met my current girlfriends while I was with this boyfriend, but that's a story for another time. He hated the fact that I was more educated than him. He didn't, I think he barely graduated high school, which, again, no tea, no shade. But I got my bachelor's in biology, and then when I wanted to go for my doctorate, he was not having it. And at the time, I could not understand why, and I almost gave up my dream of going to get my doctorate in PT to feed into his insecurity, but I didn't know it at the time. And with all the lessons of the past week, I was just thinking about how we are at a time where women are the most educated they've ever been. And I really think that men are the most insecure they've ever been. And you cannot tell me that those two things are not correlated. And I also think about the fact that when I was with this boy, I should say, the only people that encouraged me to go get my doctorate were his mother and his sister. And I think they were low-key trying to tell me something about their son. So to all my ladies, education is power. Knowledge is power. It is a huge threat, and it is actually a form of protest. You could never be overqualified for something. That is just someone's way of telling you that they are threatened by you. So remember that.
Here are 3 ways that you can use your looks to make money as an attractive woman without compromising your morals or your integrity. Before I start, if you have a brain rot attention span, just click off. If you are somebody who wants to remain a prisoner to your own limiting beliefs and faulty worldviews, and you just want to be a victim and blame the world, and click off. I have nothing for you. This is for the people with open minds, specifically the women who want to better their life, better their situation with their God-given gifts. I have been in sales for the past 5 years across a variety of industries. And what I will tell you as a fact is that good-looking women do tremendously in sales. And it does not matter the industry. Number 2, anything related to social media. And there are literally an infinite number of ways that you could take this. But anything related to social media, and you have to think what is most in alignment and what is most congruent for you, for who you are. And this is where I talk about limiting beliefs, because there are girls on here who are literally making millions of dollars to just dance in front of the camera or just wink and be cute or just make yapping videos. There are women making millions of dollars doing that. And if you think it's not an option, it's not a possibility for you, then it won't be a possibility for you because you've decided that. That's your belief. Your beliefs determine everything. Whatever you believe is what will be true for you. There are a number of ways you can monetize your content. You can do TikTok Shop. I'm in a TikTok Shop group with a couple hundred people, and guess who makes the most money in there? Guess. The women. 20, 30, 50, 100K a month. I see some of these women making. And I have the receipts. If you are a good-looking woman with good skin or good hair, that is something valuable that other women want to know how to do.
When a woman chooses to be hot, she's choosing to take control of her narrative. She's choosing to show up as her highest self, even when the world told her she was too much. It's not about vanity, it's about visibility. You can't play small and expect a big life. The glow is the evidence of the work.
I was thinking today, I was like, what do I do with my time? Like, okay, I work and I work out, but like, what do I do with my time? And I realized most of my time is taken up by like working on being hot. I'm not joking. Being hot is like a part-time, full-time job. It's like assisting. Like I'm literally assisting myself to be hot. Between the workouts, the juice, the spray tans, the Botox, the facials. And I know I sound shallow. Okay? But think about it. Like, being hot is kind of a part-time, full-time job. And the girlies will know. Unless you were just born, like, naturally hot. Like, okay, whatever. Relatable. But, like, we had to work for this.